What's the most legitimate safety concern you raised that got ignored? Iraq, 2009. Our convoy was running supply missions between bases every other day. Same route, same vehicles, same risks. Except one of our trucks had a problem nobody wanted to deal with. Private Donovan was our mechanic. Kid from Nebraska, 20 years old, obsessed with vehicle maintenance. He'd grown up fixing tractors on his family's farm. Knew engines better than most certified mechanics. 3 weeks into deployment, Donovan came to our squad leader, Sergeant Holloway, with a concern. The hydraulic system on truck 4 was leaking. Not a slow drip. A steady leak that was getting worse every day. Sergeant, that rear gate hydraulics are shot. Fluids pooling under the truck every morning. If that system fails during a mission, the back ramp could drop while we're moving. Holloway barely looked up from his paperwork. Can it complete the mission? Yeah, but it's getting worse. Should be replaced before something bad happens. Then it's fine. We'll put in a maintenance request when we rotate back to base. Can't afford to lose a truck right now. Donovan tried again 2 days later. Showed Holloway photos of the leak. The puddle was bigger. The hydraulic reservoir was dropping faster than it should. Sergeant, I'm telling you, this is serious. If we hit a bump wrong and that gate drops, someone could fall out the back. Holloway waved him off. Donovan, we've got bigger problems than a leaky hydraulic line. Make it work. Week 4, Donovan went over Holloway's head. Talked directly to Captain Pierce during a briefing. Explained the whole situation. Brought maintenance logs showing the fluid levels dropping daily. Captain Pierce looked annoyed. Specialist Donovan, we're short on vehicles. We can't pull a truck for repairs based on a leak. Your job is to keep these trucks running, so keep it running. Sir, I'm not saying ground it forever. Just let me replace the hydraulic lines. 2 hours work, maybe 3. I've got the parts. Are the brakes working? Is the engine running? Can it complete the mission? Yes, sir, but then we use it. Dismissed. I watched Donovan's face as he walked away. Kid looked defeated. He'd done everything right. Documented the problem, followed the chain of command, offered solutions. Nobody wanted to listen. Every morning after that, Donovan would check truck 4. The leak kept getting worse. He started carrying extra hydraulic fluid, topping off the reservoir before each mission, trying to keep it functional despite being ignored. The rest of us noticed too. Wade and Garrett, who usually rode in truck 4, started making jokes about it. Hey Donovan, is today the day the gate finally falls off? Donovan never laughed. Hope not. You guys should maybe request a different truck. They didn't. Nobody took it seriously except him. Mission day, week 6, standard supply run. 8 vehicles, 40 soldiers. Truck 4 was third in the convoy. Wade, Garrett, and 4 other guys in the back. Donovan was in the lead vehicle, helpless to do anything. We're rolling through this stretch of highway doing about 40 miles per hour. Not fast, but fast enough. Radio chatter is normal. Everyone's relaxed, almost back to base. Then I hear it over the radio. Panicked shouting from truck 4. Back gate just dropped. Gate is down. We've got guys sliding toward the opening. My blood went cold. Exactly what Donovan had warned about. The hydraulic failure he'd predicted 6 weeks ago. Convoy stopped immediately. Truck 4's rear ramp was hanging down, dragging on the pavement. Sparks flying everywhere. The 6 guys in the back were holding on to anything bolted down, fighting gravity, trying to pull them out the open back. Wade had grabbed a cargo strap. Garrett was pressed against the side wall, feet braced against a supply crate. Everyone was screaming. Driver managed to stop without anyone falling out, barely. When we ran back there, all 6 guys were shaking. Wade's hands were torn up from gripping the cargo strap so tight. That hydraulic line just exploded, the truck commander reported. Sounded like a gunshot. Gate dropped instantly. No warning. Donovan arrived 30 seconds later. Took one look at the failed hydraulic system and said nothing. Just started working to manually secure the gate so we could limp back to base. Captain Pierce showed up, examined the damage. His face was pale. How long has this been an issue? Sergeant Holloway wouldn't look at anyone. Donovan reported it 6 weeks ago, sir. Pierce turned to Donovan. You documented this? Yes, sir. Showed you myself 4 weeks ago. Brought maintenance logs and photos. Pierce stared at the broken hydraulic line for a long time. Fluid was everywhere. The line had literally burst from the pressure. Exactly like Donovan said it would. Get this truck fixed. Ground any other vehicle with similar issues. I don't care if we're down to 4 trucks. Nobody drives anything unsafe. Donovan replaced the entire hydraulic system that night. Took him 4 hours. Then he inspected every truck in the unit. Found 2 more with worn hydraulic lines. Fixed those 2. Captain Pierce put Donovan in for a commendation. Army Achievement Medal for identifying and attempting to prevent a safety hazard. The award citation specifically mentioned that his warnings were ignored for 6 weeks. Sergeant Holloway got relieved of his squad leader position, transferred to a desk job at headquarters. Wade and Garrett never joked about maintenance concerns again. They started helping Donovan with inspections, checking every system on their truck before every mission. The hydraulic line that failed, Pierce had it mounted in the company office with a plaque. When your specialists tell you something's wrong, believe them. Donovan made sergeant 2 years later, got selected for the battalion's master mechanic position. Every maintenance request he submitted got approved immediately. That busted hydraulic line is still hanging in that office in Iraq. Reminder that sometimes the lowest ranking person in the room is the only one telling the truth.